Welcome to the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. The Lions Pride Sports Broadcast is sponsored by Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com. Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Processional Andes trimmers, we offer a close shave with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com. When confronted with an auto accident, life can't come to a screeching halt. That's why Chayos Paint and Body is devoted to making the repair process as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame-straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair replacement, and suspension work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chayos Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair. Hazelet Drilling Incorporated are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring Youth League programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazelet, Hazelet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the
All right, and welcome to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for game number 1 today for the Lockhart Lions. As looks like we're going to get a little early start as both teams are already on the field. The Lockhart Lions is going to be the home team dressed in white, and the Round Rock Westwood Warriors is going to be the home team dressed in white. Lions are going to be the visiting team. As we get set, Rene Delgadillo leading things off for the Lions, and he'll foul the first pitch back for strike 1. Going through the batting order for the Lions is going to be Delgadillo at catcher, followed up by Ojeda, the right fielder, Bryant, the left fielder, Roque, the first baseman, R.J. Torres at third, Contreras at shortstop. As the 0-1 pitch gets delivered, swung away and fouled out of play for strike 2. Edwards at center field, Suarez, the designated hitter, and Gomez at second base. And on the hill for the Lockhart Lions is going to be number 15, the freshman Jacob Wisnett. Now we'll run through Westwood after this pitch as Delgadillo has an 0-2 count on him. And he'll foul that one. As for the Westwood Warriors at center field will be number 6, Abear, number 11, Garcia at second, number 21, Gullah, shortstop, number 7, Joint, the designated hitter, number 12, Astacio at third base, number 28, Brinson, the catcher, number 13, Morgan, the first baseman, number 2, Gupta, the left fielder, and number 4, Dunn, the right fielder. And on the mound for the Warriors is number 23, Hyman. As the 0-2 pitch is coming, and that one will be fouled away. Once again, I want to welcome everybody to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. I'm Emilio Sarswada. Is going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action for the 2 Lockhart Line games today here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast as we just started game 1. First batter of the game, Rene Delgadillo, is at a 0-2 count. And he'll foul that one away. And definitely has been foul city to start the game off. They might have to head over to Academy to get some more baseballs before this inning is over with, or this at bat at least. And that'll be ball high. The count will be 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch going to be outside for ball 2. As we are back here at Bastrop High School baseball stadium, we were here this past Monday in an exciting game between Lockhart and Bastrop, which saw over 1,500 live viewers for that exciting baseball game. The 2-2 pitch is going to be outside for ball 3. So the count will be full to the leadoff batter, Delgadillo. A swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1. As Hyman will record his first strikeout, now stepping up to the batter's box for the Lions will be number 9, Nick Ojeda, the right fielder for the Lions. And he'll see the first pitch called strike right down the middle. Swinging a drive down the right side for a little chopper. And that'll make the count no balls, 2 strikes. And that 0-2 pitch will be high for ball 1. A swing and a drive to center field, and the Lions are going to have their first base runner on the base pads. So Ojeda will get a single to center, and that'll bring up Ethan Bryant. The left fielder for the Lions, he'll be stepping into the batter's box with Ojeda at first base. And Bryant will look at the first pitch, called for strike 1. 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. As the Lockhart Lions are playing their first game today here in the Central Texas Baseball Tournament. Game 2 will take place at 2 p.m. right here at Bastrop High School against Hayes, Buda Hayes. Oh, 1 pitch will be high for ball 1. Of course, Buda Hayes, formerly known as the Rebels, will be the Hawks. Swinging a drive down the right side, fouling out of play. And Brian's looking at a 1-2 count. And Brian will get caught looking for out number 2. As Hyman records his second strikeout of the inning. And that'll bring up the first baseman, number 12, Gio Roque, up to the plate. And he'll look at the first pitch high for ball 1. Lions do have a runner on the base pads as Nicholas Ojeda singled to center field. Ojeda with a nice little lead. And he goes. The throw down to second will not take place as the catcher lost control of the ball as he was trying to transfer it over from the glove to the hand. And Ojeda will steal second easily. And that'll be ball 2 to Roque. Swing and a miss. A little foul tip back to the catcher's mitt for strike 1. And that'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. And that'll catch the inside corner for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Ojeda at first base with a single to center field. And swinging a drive foul and out of play. So count was to remain 2-2. In the on-deck circle for the Lions is number 19, R.J. Torres, a third baseman. Swing on a drop third strike down to first, and they will complete the out. As Hyman strikes out the side. Lockhart Lions able to get 1 hit, but no runs. And that'll do it for the top of the first inning. And when we come back after commercial break, we'll head to the bottom of the first, where the Westwood Warriors will be coming up to bat for the first time. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Hazlet Drilling Incorporated are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring youth league programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazlet, Hazlet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazlet Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazlet Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas, or you can call 512-398-6682.
All right, and we're back here for the bottom half of the first inning. This will be a perfect time to give shout-outs to our main sponsor, Recon Athlete. You can catch their 3 shows during the week on Wednesday nights and Saturday mornings. Wednesday night at 8 p.m. and Saturday at 10:30 a.m. You could catch the Chris Sanchez and the Kids show. And on Monday through Fridays, the Paul Rodriguez show at 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and you catch all their information on the Recon Athlete Facebook page, or you go to the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast Facebook page and get the information for those shows and information on how to watch it. As we get ready for the bottom half of the second inning, stepping up to the plate first for the Westwood Warriors is going to be number 6, Abear, the center fielder. As once again, Jacob Wisnet's going to be on the mound for the Lions. And Wisnet throws the first pitch in there for strike one. Oh, one pitch will be outside for ball one. And that'll be strike two to Abear. And Wisnet will find himself ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one will be low and in the dirt for ball two. We want to give everybody a shout out who's tuning in on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast to check out some more action of Lockhart Line baseball, as that one's going to be way outside for ball three. It'll be a full count to Abear. The Lions Pride Sports broadcast is going to be your one-stop shop for all Lockhart Line varsity baseball games. And Wisnant will catch Abear looking for strike three. And out number one. So just as Hyman did, Wisnant records his first strikeout on the first batter. And that'll be ball outside. Swinging a grounder to the shortstop Contreras, who comes up with it, gunning it down to first base for out number two. And in the batter's box for the Warriors is going to be number 21, Gullah, the shortstop. Great play by Jacob Contreras. Defense did an outstanding job last night in game two, as that one's driven foul down the right side for strike one. Lockhart did an outstanding job defensively against San Antonio Wagner, as they came out victorious 7-1 in a game that was 1-1 going into the top half of the sixth inning. The Lions were able to score 5 runs and then tacked on one more in the top half of the seventh. And that one's going to be way inside for ball one. Lockhart Lions went 1-1 yesterday and come into this ball game 8-6-1 on the season. 1-1 pitch going to be outside for ball two. And once again, the Lions do have another game today at 2 p.m. against Buda Hayes. And then tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. back at Cedar Creek High School for a game against Pflugerville Weiss, a team that the Lions have already played and defeated during the Austin ISD Independent School District baseball tournament. That'll be a swing and a miss for strike two, as the Lions defeated the Wolves 8-6 in that tournament last week. They'll be taking the Wolves on again, taking on the Wolves this Saturday. Tomorrow, a swing and a miss for strikeout number two, and out number three, as Jacob Wisnant and Contreras shut down the Warriors here in the bottom half of the first inning, as we get ready to head over to the top half of the second. Leading things off for the Lions going to be R.J. Torres, followed by Contreras and Edwards. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Line baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
If you're ready to lose weight, reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook.
And we're back here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast as we head over to the top of the second inning. Still no score here at Bastrop High School between the Lockhart Lions and the Westwood Warriors for the Central Texas Baseball Tournament. And once again, I'm Emilio Soares bringing you all the live play-by-play action for Lockhart Lions baseball. And right now, do you want to take the opportunity to address y'all's attention to the bottom of the screen? As you look at the Kent Riddle Property scoreboard, you could follow along the game with us. You can catch every run, strike, ball, and out. Thanks in parts to Kent Riddle and Kent Riddle Properties. You can follow the game along with us on the Kent Riddle Property scoreboard. Of course, want to give Kent Riddle a big shout out too. He's back at Lockhart doing the QA for us, making sure that we sound good and look good for all you Lockhart Lions fans that cannot be here at Bastrop High School to watch your Lockhart Lions play in the game. Ground ball to the first baseman, and he'll step on the bag by himself as Torres will make out number one on the grounder to first. And that'll bring up number 7, Contreras, a shortstop, up to the plate. Swinging on the first pitch. Going to be foul for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. And taking a huge cut at that one is Contreras. And that'll be low for ball one. Two balls and one strike. Or 1 ball and 2 strikes, excuse me. That one's going to be on the outside corner, and that'll make the count 2-2. Swing and a fly into left field, and the left fielder's getting up underneath it, settled in, and make the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up the senior, Jackie Edwards Jr., the center fielder, stepping up to the plate for the first time with 2 outs here in the top half of the second. That one will be low for ball one. And that'll be inside for ball two. So again, Hyman on the mound for the Warriors. Struck the side out in the top half of the first. Line drive right back up the middle, goes off the left arm of Hyman. And Edwards will reach base on a single. As the coaching staff's going to go out there and take a look at Hyman. As Hyman's going to throw a couple of pitches. All right, we'll get back into action as Hyman remains in the game. As Edwards reaches on a single, he's at first base. First pitch to Suarez. The designated hitter is going to be low for ball one. So Suarez looking at a 1-0 count. Edwards at first base, 2 outs. And that'll be outside for ball two. So 2-0 to Suarez. And he'll look at that one for strike one down the middle. That one will be a short grounder up in front by the catcher out to first base in time for out number 3. So that'll do it for the Lions as they get one more hit, but unable to push a run across the plate. And after 1.5, we are still scoreless. Lockhart Lions 0. Westwood Warriors 0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Do you suffer with headaches, back pain, or neck pain? Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
All right, and we're back here for the bottom half of the second inning, and still scoreless after 1.5, 0-0 between the Lockhart Lions and the Westwood Warriors. The Warriors went down in order 1, 2, 3 in the bottom half of the first. Stepping up to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom of the second is going to be number 7, Joint, the designated hitter, followed by the third baseman, number 12, Astacio, and then the catcher, number 28, Brinson. On the mound for the Lockhart Lions is Jacob Wisnant. And Joint will foul that one. Back behind the backstop for strike one. That one will be hit towards the second baseman. Scooped up by Gomez. Turns around to throw. A little wide. And Joint will reach base. He'll reach base on an error. And that'll bring up number 12, Astacio, the third baseman. All right, so Astacio steps into the plate, into the box. The third baseman is Wisnant steps off the mound, takes a look over to first base. As the home plate umpire called time. So still no pitch to Astacio. And that'll be in there for strike one. Wesnut steps off the mound, looks over to first base, trying to keep Joint close to the bag, as he's got a nice, pretty much a huge lead at first base. Joint will go, swinging a foul ball, and Joint will have to make his way back to first base, as Astacio is going to be looking at an 0-2 count. Waiting on a little confirmation right now. But as soon as I get that information, I'll hand it to you for some Lady Lion softball news. And that one will be high for ball one. Of course, as many know, we have another Facebook page set up for Lady Lion Sports, where the ladies are recognized, and all their games will be on the Lady Lion Sports Lions Pride Sports Broadcast Facebook page. And that one will be fouled out of play. Count will still remain 1 ball and 2 strikes, as the broadcast crew of Robert Reyna, Christy Reyna, and Lori Rangel have joined the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast family, and they're covering all the Lady Lion sports for softball this year. Want to give them a huge thanks for what they do, doing an outstanding job. So that'll be high for ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Astacio. Joint will take off running again, and again, Astacio will foul that one away. And Joint will have to go back to first base. That one will be driven down the left field. Ethan Bryant going back after it, turning around, and that'll be a ground rule double as it bounces over the fence. So Astacio will be at second base. Joint will go to third. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning. And that'll bring up number 28, Brinson, the catcher for the Westwood Warriors. So Brinson will dig into the batter's box as the Bastrop Bears get their first hit on a ground rule double to left field. And that'll be high for ball one. And that'll catch the outside corner for strike one. And that'll be outside for ball two. Two 2-1 pitch on the way, and that one will be fouled back. That'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball just missing. Missing a little bit high and inside for ball 3. And that'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that'll be ball 4 on the outside, and that'll load the bases up. Join at third base. Astacio at second. Brinson at first, and that'll bring up number 13, Morgan, the first baseman. As Delgadillo and Gavin Gomez go out there to talk to Wisnant, the freshman. Pretty sure they went out there, talked to him, told him to relax and enjoy himself. Our first pitch to Morgan is going to be outside for ball one. One 0 pitch going to be swung on and driven to left center field. Jackie Edwards is camping underneath it, make the catch. The throw coming home will not be in time. And one run will score for Westwood. As Joint will score, tagging up from third base. Edwards with the catch for out number one. Still have runners at third and second, as Astacio will advance to second on the throw, or third on the throw, and Brinson will go to second on the throw home. And that'll bring up number 2, Gupta, the left fielder for the Warriors, and he looks at the first pitch, ball outside. Outside once again for ball 2. Inside for ball 3. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk to reload the bases. I want to give a quick shout out to my wife just tuning in from work. Well, let her know that things aren't the same without you behind the camera or on the scoreboard. Because that means I get to do a lot less up here. But I do want to give her a shout out for watching. And she'll be back in the broadcast booth with me tomorrow, as the Lockhart Lions are going to be playing at Cedar Creek High School versus the Pflugerville Weiss Wolves. And she'll be in the broadcast booth with me tomorrow before we head off to Austin, to LaSalle baseball field to check out our son, Alexander Juarez, as he'll be playing in JV action. All right, so once again, bases are loaded for number 4, Dunn, the right fielder. Astacio at third base, Brinson at second, Gupta at first. And that'll be called strike to Dunn. 0-1 the count. And that'll be a ground ball to right field. One run will score. Another run rounds third base. And they're going to hold him up. So Astacio will score from third. And that base hit to right field will move Brinson to third, Morgan to second, or excuse me, Gupta to second. And Dunn will reach base on an RBI single to right field. And he'll be at first base. 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. And that one's going to be inside, gets past the catcher. And another Warrior will score on the pass ball. And that'll be Brinson. As Gupta moves over to third, Dunn to second. All right, once again, Gomez. This time Gomez and Roque go out there to talk to Wisnant. That one's going to be low and in the ground. And another run will score. And that'll be Gupta scoring on the pass ball as Dunn will make his way to third base. And at the plate's going to be number 6, Abear, who struck out his first time up at the plate. He squares around a bunt, and that one will go foul for strike 1. Two ball, one strike. A swing and a drive to right field, and Ojeda is there to make the catch. The throw home will be cut off. And another Warrior will score, and that'll be done. So the Westwood Warriors lead 5-0 here in the bottom half of the second inning, where they've done their most damage, pushing 5 runs across the plate. And that'll bring up number 11, Garcia, up to the plate. The second baseman grounded out to the shortstop. His first plate appearance in the bottom half of the first. Looks at that first pitch high for ball 1. So we're going to drive to left center field, and that's going to find the gap as Edwards is chasing it down. Garcia will round first, head into second with a stand-up double. And that'll bring up number 21, Gullah, who struck out his first time up at the plate, with Garcia at second base. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second inning. Westwood 5, Lockhart line 0. And that'll be called strike on the outside corner. That curveball in there once again for strike. Call on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Gullah, the shortstop. Swinging a drive to right field. And that's going to be caught by Nick Ojeda. A heck of a catch by Ojeda, and that ends the inning. So after 2 innings, the Westwood Warriors have a huge inning at the bottom half of the second as they score 5 runs to take the lead 5-0 over the Lockhart Lions. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
All right, and we are back here for the start of the third inning. As we start at the bottom of the lineup, number 3, Gavin Gomez stepping up to the plate for the Lions. Of course, Westwood pushed 5 runs across the plate in the bottom half of the second and have the 5-0 lead over the Lions. Here in game number 1 for the Central Texas Baseball Tournament on this Friday, March 12, 2021. As Gomez looked at the first pitch for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, driven down the left side to left field. And Gomez will reach base with a single to left field. And that'll bring us right back to the top of the lineup. Rene Delgadillo. He struck out to start the game in the top half of the first inning. Hyman still on the mound for the Warriors. And that'll be called ball on the outside. Quick throw down to first base, and Gomez is going to be able to slide underneath the tag. Delgadillo squares around to show bunt. Bunts it foul for strike 1. In the on-deck circle for the Lions is going to be number 9, the freshman Nick Ojeda, the right fielder, who made a great diving catch to end the second inning. Gomez goes. And he will make it safely to second. It'll be a swing and a miss for Delgadillo, and he's looking at a 1-2 count. But Gomez will advance to second base on the stolen base. And that'll be outside for ball 2. So it'll be a 2-2 count to Delgadillo. Once again, I want to welcome all you Lockhart Lion fans, and we got any Warrior fans out there watching. I want to welcome y'all to the Lions Price Sports broadcast, and that one's going to be fouled back. Count will still remain 2-2. I want to welcome all you Warriors and Lion fans to the Lions Price Sports broadcast. As the Warriors have a 5-0 lead, and that one's going to be driven foul. The Warriors put up 5 in the bottom half of the second. And we are currently in the top half of the third inning as Delgadillo is at the plate for the Lions. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. And that'll miss the inside corner. And the count will be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that'll be way outside for ball 4 as Delgadillo will be heading to first base. With the freshman Ojeda stepping up to the plate, he singled to to center field. And the first inning was stranded at second base. As he steps up to the plate for a second time today, squares around to show bunt and fouls that one back. In the on deck circle for the Lions will be number 4, Ethan Bryant, the left fielder, and in the hole, the first baseman, Gio Roque. And once again, we're here at Bastrop High School baseball field as Ojeda squares around to show bunt again and fouls that one back. And that'll be for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Ojeda. 2 runners on the base path for the Lions. That one's going to be fouled and lined back. Tammy Lopez chimes in and says, let's get it, Pops. And that's going to be a breaking ball, just missing high for ball 1. So 1-2 pitch from Hyman on the way. That one's going to be grounded right back up the middle. They'll go to 2 to get 1. And the throw will be wide to first as Ojeda will go to second. And coming in to score will be Gavin Gomez. They'll get Delgadillo out at second. Gomez will score from second. And Ojeda will advance to second on the errant throw. And will reach base on a fielder's choice. And the Lions have their first run of the game as they now trail 5-1. First pitch swinging from Bryant, who struck out his first plate appearance. And that was a swing and a miss for strike 1. Eliza Gonzalez says, yes, Gavin. Puts the first run on the board for the Lions. 0-1 pitch will be low to Bryant. 1-1 the count with 1 out here in the top half of the 3rd inning. And that one's going to be fouled back into the catcher's mitt for strike 2. Travis Taylor said, let's go. So 1-2 count to Bryant. Swinging a drive to left field. Left fielder's going to get up underneath it and make the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring Gio Roque up to the plate, the first baseman for the Lions. His first plate appearance ended in a strikeout. And that'll be first pitch in there for a strike. Swinging at the 0-1, fouls it back off his foot for strike 2. So Roque's behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Swinging a drive to center field, and the shortstop's going to be right there to make the catch on the run. And that'll do it for the Lions here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Lions were able to put 1 across the plate. Westwood Warriors still lead 5-1 as we're going to be heading over to the bottom of 3. And we're going to take a quick time out, and you're watching Lockhart Lion Baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
All right, and we're back here for the bottom half of the 3rd inning as Joint will be stepping up to the plate. He led off the last inning, reaching on an error. And he'll look at the first pitch for a curveball in the dirt. And we got a new pitcher on the mound as Ethan Bryant steps up and steps on the bump. And that one will be fouled back out of play for strike 1. So Wisnett will go 2 innings for the Lions. Curveball is going to miss for ball 2. As Wisnett will strike out 1, allowed 5 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Bryant throws that curveball in there for a strike. It'll be a 2-2 count to Joint, the designated hitter for the Warriors. And he'll poke that one out there to right field, and a throw to first from Ojeda, barely missing. As Joint will get on base with a single to right field. And that'll bring up number 12, Astacio, the 3rd baseman for the Warriors. He doubled his first time. Ground rule double as the ball bounced over the left field wall. As Bryant steps off the pitcher's mound, makes a motion to first base. As once again, Joint gets a huge lead at first. Once again, a big lead for Joint as he takes off. As Astacio's turned around to square to bunt. Will foul that one, and Joint will make his way back to first base. And that one will be outside for ball 2. Or excuse me, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 count to Estacio. And a big old move out to first base. As the coaching staff for the Lockhart Lions almost sensing that Joint's going to be taken off. The pitch out for ball 2 down to first, not in time. As Estacio didn't like the bat he was using. And he'll look at that pitch for ball 3. So 3-1 the count to Estacio. Joint leaves, and he'll reach second base. Not on a stolen base, but he has to because Estacio would walk. So Joint will make its way to second, Estacio to first. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. And first pitch will be outside, catching the corner for strike 1 as Brinson steps up to the plate. The catcher for the Warriors, he walked and scored in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Big inning for the Warriors as they were able to score 5. All right, the 0-1 pitch is going to be called a strike. That was going to be driven to center field to Edwards. He'll make the catch. The throw to 2 will be a little high and not in time as they try to double off Joint. But Edwards will be there for out number 1. And that'll bring up number 13, Morgan, the first baseman. He flew out to center field his first time up at the plate. And that one's going to be fouled. Down the right side is Ojita's giving chase. And he won't be able to run through the fence. And that would be foul for a long strike 1. And the throw down to third. And they will get Joint stealing for out number 2. On a great throw from Delgadillo. And that one will be called strike. On the outside corner for strike 2. That one's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop Contreras, and he comes up throwing, gunning to first base, and that'll do it on the 6-3 putout. And after 3 innings, the score still remains Westwood 5, Lockhart Lions 1. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
When accident, life can't come to a screeching halt. That's why Chios Paint and Body is devoted to making the repair process as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame-straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down, downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair replacement, and suspension work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chios Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair.
All right, we're here for the top of the fourth inning as the Lockhart Lions come up to plate, trailing 5-1. Leading things off for the Lions is going to be number 19, R.J. Torres, and he'll look at the first pitch for ball one. Once again, want to welcome everybody to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for today's Lockhart Lions baseball games here at Bastrop High School baseball field. As R.J. Torres will look at the 1-0 pitch outside for strike one, catching that outside corner. Want to remind all you Lockhart Lions varsity baseball fans that you're going to be able to catch every single game of varsity baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for the rest of the season. And looking forward to go into the playoffs for the first time in 28 years as Coach Honeycutt has this team with the best start that I've seen in many, many years, as they're sitting at 8-6-1 for the non-district players. District will begin next Monday with the home and away game at Lionsfield against Austin Travis, as the Lions are going to play the Rebels at 5 and at 7 p.m. 5 o'clock game will be an away game at Lionsfield, if you could believe that, as Travis Rebels will be the home team. And at 7 o'clock, they'll flip-flop sides, and the Lions will be the home team for the 7 p.m. game. And you'll be able to catch that right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, as R.J. Torres will walk to first. And that'll bring up Contreras up to the plate. He flew out to the left fielder in the top half of the second inning. So with Torres at first, Contreras at the plate, nobody out. Hyman still on the mound for the Warriors. First pitch is going to be outside for ball one. And ground ball to the third baseman, charging, scooping it up. The throw down to first, and they will get Contreras out in time. R.J. Torres will advance to second base, though. And that'll bring up Jackie Edwards Jr., who singled up the middle in the second inning. A ball that went off the left elbow of Hyman. Ground ball to the shortstop. Out to first base. And they're going to make the tag as the first baseman was pulled off the bag. And Torres will advance to third base. And that'll be 2 outs here in the top half of the 4th inning. And that'll bring up Suarez up to the plate. And he looks at the first pitch for strike 1. Of course, news to be added. We're going to stay right here. Talk about Monday's broadcast on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, as we're going to have 3 broadcasts for that day, and I'll let y'all know which games are going to be taking place. One pitch going to be high for ball 2. And 2-1 pitch going to be in the dirt for ball 3 to Suarez. And his first plate appearance, he hit a short ground in front of home plate, as the catcher was able to get him out at first on the throw. 3-1 pitch on the way is going to be high for ball 4. And Suarez will walk to first. And that'll bring up Gavin Gomez up to the plate, who singled and scored the only run for the Lions. And on Monday, March 15th, the Lions Pride Sports broadcast will have 3 broadcasts, a triple header of broadcasts, as the Lady Lions will be on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast at 11 a.m. live from Lady Lions Stadium to take on the McCallum Lady Knights. And in the afternoon, there'll be a doubleheader of games between the Lockhart Lions and the Travis Rebels in a drive down to left field. Left fielder's going after. It's going to go over his head. 1 run will score at Torres. And Suarez is rounding third, coming home. The throw home will not be in time. And that'll be a stand-up double for Gomez. An 2 RBI double. As Suarez will score from first. Torres from third. And the Lockhart Lions cut into the Warrior lead, now trail 5-3. And going back, Lockhart Lion Baseball will have a doubleheader on Monday night, March 15th. And you'll be able to catch all that action on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Triple header of games to start spring break. And what better way to start your spring break than to tune into the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for 3 games. 11 a.m. for the Lady Lions versus McCallum Knights from Lady Lions Field, and a doubleheader at Lions Stadium across the street for 2 games against the Austin Travis Rebels. And that one's going to be driven down the right side. Right fielder's getting up underneath it and will make the catch for out number 3, as Delgadillo will end the 4th inning. But not before the Lions are able to push 2 more runs across the plate, cut into the Warrior lead. So after 3.5, it is Westwood Warriors 3, Westwood Warriors 5, Lockhart Lions 3. And we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Do you suffer with headaches, back pain, or neck pain? Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
All right, we are back here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, and once again, the Lions Pride Sports broadcast is going to have a triple header of games on March 15th next week, as the Lady Lions will be playing at 11 a.m. from Lady Lions Stadium. And they'll be taking on the McCallum Lady Knights. And right across the street at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. in a doubleheader game. Lockhart Lions going to be going up against Austin Travis Rebels in a home and away series live from Lions Stadium. And you're going to be able to catch all that action right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast starting at 11 a.m. on Monday morning, March 15th. And like I said, what a way to start the spring break, tuning in to watch some Lockhart Lions sports and Lady Lions sports as we get into the action here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Leading things off is going to be Gupta. He walked and scored his first time up at the plate. And still on the mound for the Lions is Ethan Bryant. He throws the first pitch to Gupta for ball one. And that one will miss on the inside for ball two. That one's going to be fouled back for strike one. So that'll be 2 balls and 1 strike. And that one will be in the dirt for ball 3. And the umpire is going to beat both the players to the ball. So the umpire won. Baseball 0. Gotta love the humor in sports. 3-1 pitch on the way. That's going to be high for ball 4. And the leadoff batter here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, Gupta reaches base on a walk. And that'll bring up number 4, Dunn, who singled to right field and scored in the second inning. And he'll look at the first pitch for strike 1 down the middle. And then Bryant takes a look over to first base. Sends Gupta sliding back to the bag. This time a timeout from Dunn. Gupta's going to take off, and he's going to be caught. The throw down to second will not be in time as Gupta is able to slide up underneath the tag. And he'll be safe at second. They had him picked off, but Gupta's speed was able to outrun the throw. And that one will be outside for ball 1. The count's going to be 1-1. We're going to drive to right field as Ojeda is going to get up underneath and make the catch. And that'll be good for out number 1. As Dunn will fly out to right field. And that takes us back to the top of the lineup. Number 6, Abear, the center fielder. He struck out in the first, flew out to right field in the second. Delgadillo is going to call timeout. He makes his way to the pitcher's mound. Well, in between to talk to Bryant. I'm pretty sure it's about the sequence of the signs as there's a Warrior at second base. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Gupta's at second base on a walk and a stolen base. And that's going to be high and outside as it gets back to the fence for ball 1. And Gupta will advance to third base on the pass ball. Swinging a drive to left field. And that's going to bounce in front of, looks like Wisnut out there. And the Warriors are going to push one more run across the plate. As that'll be an RBI single to right field for Abear, and that'll bring up Garcia up to the plate. And he'll look at the first pitch for ball one outside. Garcia is grounded out to the shortstop, and a stand-up double to left center field in the second inning. And that one will be high for ball two. The 2-0 will be fouled out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that curveball will miss high for ball 3. And that will be right there for strike 2. As Garcia was making his way to first base. So count will be full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, Bryant steps off the rubber. Takes a look over the first base. Full count pitch on the way. Runner goes, and that one's going to be popped up. And that will be out of play. Count will still remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner goes, and another one fouled back down the right side. I do want to make a correction. It's Ernesto Suarez that is out in left field. He was placed out there when Bryant came in to pitch in the last inning. Pickoff attempt down the first base. And Abear will get back safely underneath the tag. Garcia, the second baseman, still at the plate. Full count pitch, and that's going to be high for ball 4. So with 1 out, the Warriors have 2 runners on the base pads. Abear at second, Garcia at first. And that'll bring up number 21, Gullah, the shortstop. He struck out in the first inning and flew out to right field where Ojeda made a nice diving catch. And Coach Honeycutt's going to make his walk out to the mound. And while they make the trip to the mound, we're going to take a quick short commercial break. And we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Line baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Vest Auto Detail, located 1 block from beautiful downtown Lockhart, Texas, at 301 South Main Street. At Vest Auto Detail, they offer window tinting, paint correction, ceramic coating, and are considered the best in Caldwell County. When it comes to auto detailing, if you want the best, just book with Vest. Vest Auto Detail. Call 512-227-1511 to schedule your vehicle for a visit.
All right, the Lions going to have a new pitcher on the mound, and we're going to take a quick time out, and we'll come right back here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Drilling Incorporated are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring youth league programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazlett, Hazlett Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazlett Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazlett Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas, or you can call 512-398-6682.
All right, and we're back here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Lions. That's going to be number 3, Gavin Gomez. And he'll be coming on the mound with 2 runners on the base pads. Abear at second, Garcia at first, with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Westwood Warriors lead 6-1. As Gavin Gomez gets set to do work on the mound. First pitch swinging from the batter, number 21, Gullah. Fouls it into the Warrior dugout for strike 1. One pitch on the way, and that'll be high for ball 1. As Abear was showing as he was going to be taken off to third base. Delgadillo has already thrown 1 runner out at the base pads, trying to steal. And that one will be outside for ball 2. And that will be fouled down the left side once again. And the count will be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, I want to welcome everybody to the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast for Lockhart Lion Varsity Baseball here in the Central Texas Baseball Tournament here at Bastrop, Texas, at Bastrop High School Baseball Stadium. As the Lions have their first game of the day of 2. Right now, we are in the bottom half of the 4th inning versus the Westwood Warriors. As the Warriors have the lead in this first game, 6-3 over the Lockhart Lions. Of course, the Warriors had the huge bottom half of the second where they scored 5 runs. Lions have been able to claw back, throw down to 3. No need for that as Gullah will walk to load the bases. And that'll bring number 7, the designated hitter, Joint up to the plate. He's reached on an error and scored in the 2nd inning. Single to right field in the 3rd and was thrown out at third base trying to steal. First pitch from Gomez is going to be outside. And that one will be high for ball 2. Swing and a miss for strike one. And that one will be high and inside for ball three. So 3-1 count to Joint, the designated hitter for the Warriors. Bases loaded, one out. And that'll be a swing and a drive to left field as Suarez will camp underneath it. Will make the catch. The throw home will be cut off. And the Warriors will score one more run. As Abear will score on the fly out to left field. It'll be out number 2. And the new score is Westwood Warriors 7, Lockhart Lions 3. As Estacio steps up to the plate, the third baseman, he's doubled and scored in the second inning and walked in the third. And that breaking ball will miss high and inside for ball one. And that one will be fouled back for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the on-deck circle for the Warriors is going to be number 28, Brinson, the catcher. As we have 2 out here in the bottom half of the 4th. And that'll be a strike call on the outside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Estacio with 2 out. And that'll be high for ball 2. Warriors on the base pad is going to be Garcia at second, Gullah at first. Two-two pitch going to be driven to center field. Jackie Edwards going back after it. And he'll make the catch for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Westwood Warriors. After 4 innings, the Warriors put 2 more runs on the board and lead 7-3 as we head over to the top of 5. But right now we're going to take a quick break for some commercial spot. And we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Changing face and serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
All right, and we're back here for the top half of the fifth inning as we get back into the action. As number 9, Nick Ojeda, will be stepping up to the plate to start the top half of the fifth for the Lions. And he'll look at the first pitch high for ball 1. This will be Ojeda's third time up to the plate. Has singled both times. And was left stranded at second both times. He looks at the 1-0 pitch for strike 1 on the outside. One pitch will be fouled back for strike 2. And that one's going to be fouled down the right side. The first baseman's giving chase. And that'll be out of play. So it'll be an 0-2 count to Ojeda. Swing and a miss for out number 1. And that'll be Hyman's 4th strikeout. His first one since the first inning when he struck out the side. And that'll bring up Ethan Bryan up to the plate. He struck out in the first, flew out to left field in the third. And feels the breeze on that one for ball 1 on the inside. He'll send a ground ball to the third baseman. Out to first in time for out number 2. And that'll bring up Gio Roque, the first baseman, up to the plate. He also struck out in the first inning and lined out to the shortstop in the third. And we have 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th inning. Westwood Warriors 7, Lockhart Lions 3. And that one's going to be high and inside for ball 1. And that one's going to be fouled back into the catcher's mitt for strike 1. And that one missed outside for ball 2. And that will curve right in there for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch on the way. That one's going to be fouled into the Lion dugout. So we'll redo the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th. Gio Roque at the plate. Hyman still on the mound for the Warriors. Actually, there's a new pitcher on the mound for the Warriors. And that'll be number 5, Wendland. So Hyman will exit the game, leave the pitcher's mound, as Roque calls timeout. And Roque will get caught looking for strike number 3. And that'll do it for the top half of the 5th inning. Score still remains Westwood 7, Lockhart Lions 3. We're going to keep it right here. As I was talking to a couple of gentlemen here in the press box, since the Lockhart Lions are going to have a game at 2 o'clock, if my equipment would be safe up here. And then we started talking about the rivalries of back in the days, back in the 90s, where, of course, a lot of y'all knew that during the pandemic when it first started up, I was able to acquire a whole bunch of game film between Lockhart and Bastrop, as well as the other games throughout the years from the 90s. And one of the things that we talked about when we had several guests come in from the 90 games is the worst place that they played at was at Bastrop, not because of the field, but because of the walk from the field house to the stadium. They had to walk through a bunch of Bear fans that were out there cursing them out from young to old. They were catching a lot of heat. And we're joking around that if it was back in the 90s, that the rivalries was still like that today, that I'd be taking my stuff home. Or else it would have been taken home already by somebody. If the rivalry was the way it was, I probably wouldn't have been allowed in the press box. They would have gave me a spot probably down the road on Lover's Lane where they've been hitting the foul balls to all this time. Right, they don't make rivalries like that no more. Those are good old times. All right, so Gomez is still on the mound for the Lions. As Brinson steps up to the plate. And he'll look at the first two pitches for ball one and ball two. And that'll be high and inside for ball three, as we probably have about 13 minutes left for the 2-hour time limit, as they got 2-hour time limits here in the tournaments. The 3-0 pitch going to be called strike right down the middle. So the 3 balls, 1 strike to Brinson. Swing and a miss for strike 2. As Brinson was looking to knock the cover off of that one. So 3-2 pitch on the way. And that's going to be outside for ball 4. And the Westwood Warriors will have the leadoff batter at first base. And that'll bring up number 13, Morgan, the first baseman. He's flown out to center field and grounded out to the shortstop in his first 2 plate appearances. Brinson will go to second. The throw down will not be in time, as Brinson will get a stolen base. And Morgan will look at a 1-0 pitch. Swinging a fly down the right side. And that'll be caught by the second baseman, R.J. Torres, for out number 1. And that'll bring up number 2, Gupta. And he'll foul that one out of play. Runner goes and a line drive down to right field. It's going to be scooped up. The throw home will not be in time. The throw down to 2. Another Warrior will score as Gupta will advance to second. On a single to right field. That scores Brinson. Westwood Warriors 8, Lockhart Lions 3. And that one will be low for ball one. And that one's going to be a blooper into right field. And Gupta will round third, coming home, and will score. And that'll be an RBI single for Dunn. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup. Number 6, Abear, the center fielder. So the Westwood Warriors lead 9-3 here in the bottom half of the fifth. First pitch to Abear is going to be outside for ball one. And that pitch will get past the catcher. And Dunn will make his way to second base. Two-0 count to Haybear. And that'll be ball three on the outside. Yeah. 3-0 pitch on the way to Abear. That's going to be called strike on the outside corner. Three-one pitch on the way. That'll be low for ball four. And Abear will make his way to first base. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Garcia. He's grounded out to shortstop, doubled to left center field, and then walked in the fourth. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. Warriors on the base pads. At second base is Dunn, and at first base is Abear. First pitch to Garcia is going to be high for ball one. Want to remind all you Lockhart Lion fans that 2 o'clock, the Lions will be back on the diamond to take on Buda Hayes. The 1-0 pitch is going to be outside for ball one. You'll be able to catch all that live action right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. That's if my equipment is still here when I come back. 1-1 pitch is going to be high for ball two. So 2-1 pitch, and that'll be high for ball three. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And that'll catch the outside corner for strike 2. So full count to Garcia. Runners go, and that'll be ball 4. And that'll load the base pads up full of Warriors. Garcia will be at first. Abear at second, Dunn at third. And that'll bring up number 21, Gullah, the shortstop. And out comes Coach Honeycutt. As Gullah struck out, flown out to right field, and walked in the fourth inning. Well, looks like Nick Ojeda will be coming in. As Ojeda will come in to pitch. Suarez will move over to right field. R.J. Torres will go back to third. Gavin Gomez to second. And Ethan Bryant will be moving back out to left field. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Hazlet Drilling Incorporated are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring youth league programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazlet, Hazlet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazlet Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazlet Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas, or you can call 512-398-6682. If you're ready to reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook.
All right, so we are back with the pitcher's change. And Nick Ojeda will be on the mound for the Lions. And the first pitch to Gullah will be swinging a miss for strike one. With one out, Ojeda will inherit bases loaded here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Swinging a foul back out of play for strike two as we're quickly coming up on the time limit. Unless the Lions are able to get 2 outs here within the next 2.5 to 3 minutes. Ground ball back up the middle, gets past the shortstop Contreras. 1 run will score. And on the bobble in left center field, another run will score for the Warriors. As Gullah's going to be tagged out at second base trying to advance. So that'll put a lone runner on third base. Not before the Westwood Warriors able to add 2 more runs to the total and lead 11-3. As Joint steps up into the batter's box, the designated hitter for the Warriors. Ojeda throws a huge breaking ball for strike one with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Well, the behind inside for ball one. 1-1 pitch, going to be a breaking ball in there for strike 2. And that'll be high for ball 2. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Joins reach on an error. Single to right field and flew out to left field. His first 3 plate appearances. And looks at the 2-2 pitch outside for ball 3. Three-two pitch going to be swung on and fly to the second baseman, and Gavin Gomez will make the catch for out number 3. So after 5, the Westwood Warriors 11, Lockhart Lions 3. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
All right, and we are back for the start of the 6th inning. Leading things off for the Lions is going to be number 19, R.J. Torres. And he swings at the first pitch and will reach base on a single to left field. Stepping into the batter's box now is going to be number 7, Contreras. He's flown out to left field and grounded to the third baseman. He'll look at the first pitch, low for ball 1. An excuse me swing for strike 1. More like a defensive swing. And Contreras is looking at a 1-ball, 1-strike count. R.J. Torres at first base with a leadoff single to left field to start the top half of the 6th. Throw down to first. Not in time, as Torres will slide underneath the tag. 1-1 pitch will be low and inside for ball 2. And this will be the Lockhart Lions' final chance at bat. To put 8 up, keep this game going, a fly out to left field. And that'll be caught by the left fielder for out number 1. As the Lockhart Lions are now down to 2 outs. As Jackie Edwards Jr., the center fielder, steps up to the plate. He singled to center field and grounded out to the shortstop. His first 2 plate appearances. You look at the first pitch outside for strike one. And he'll ground to the shortstop, out to 2 for 1, down to first, and they will not get Jackie Edwards. But they will make the force out at second, and the Lions are down to their final out. So Edwards will reach on a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Ivan Gomez, who will be coming in to pinch hit, or Ivan Gonzalez, who will be pinch hitting for Suarez. And he'll look at the first pitch for ball one. And he'll foul the 1-0 pitch back to the backstop for strike one. A 1-1 pitch going to be high and inside for ball two. Wendland is on the mound for the Warriors, looking to close this one out to get the save. That 2-1 pitch going to be low and outside for ball three. And that one will be fouled out of play for strike two. So full count pitch, runner goes, swing and a miss. And that'll do it. And that's the ball game as the Westwood Warriors defeat the Lockhart Lions 11-3. And the Lockhart Lions will go to 8-7-1 on the season. And I'd like to welcome everybody to the Recon Athlete post-game show. And during the post-game show, we give you your Recon Athlete players of the game. And for the Lockhart Lions versus the Westwood Warriors game, your Recon Athlete defensive player of the game is going to go to Nick Ojeda with some great outfield play and making one heck of a diving catch to end the inning, the second inning. So congratulations to Nick Ojeda. You are the Recon Athlete defensive player of the game. As for the Recon Athlete offensive player of the game, is going to go to number 3, Gavin Gomez, for his play at the bat. So congratulations to Gavin Gomez. You are the Recon Athlete offensive player of the game. And that's going to do it for game one of game two for today, as we'll be back in action at 2 p.m. as the Lockhart Lions will be going up against Buda Hayes here at Bastrop High School Baseball Stadium, home of the Bastrop Bears. And that's going to do it for us, and want to thank everybody for tuning in, and remind y'all to come back about 1:45, 1:50, as a new stream will be up for game number 2 today. So, but for right now, that's going to do it for us here at the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. I need to go get something to eat. My stomach is growling. But before I go, like I always say, you could take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. And remember, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions!